this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Dancing to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Lance forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lance looks to throw again. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Charger drive about to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss get us off your back. You can move forward.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lance now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Herbert just beat the play clock. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Eckler, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down is Lance. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Lance now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Moore. So the completion good for 7 there, and they're going to have a third down. Here's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now they'll throw with Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Off of play action, here's Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mitchell. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's
C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On play action, Lance. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, Herbert out to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. Room to run past midfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So the victory here for San